Age gap relationships have always sparked curiosity and controversy. But behind the noise is a fascinating psychological reality. Many younger women are genuinely drawn to older men. Why? And more importantly, how can you tell when it's real? Interest? In this video, we dive deep into the psychological signs that younger women exhibit when they're truly interested in older men, backed by behavioral science and human nature. If you've ever wondered what subtle signs to look for, or why this attraction exists in the first place, this is your full breakdown. Let's start by exploring the why, before we get into the how. Attraction isn't random. It's driven by deep-rooted, evolutionary and psychological factors. When a younger woman is drawn to an older man, it often stems from several key psychological triggers. Perception of stability and security. Older men often come across as more stable, financially, emotionally, and mentally. For many younger women, this represents safety and direction. It's not just about money. It's about a man who has life experience, clarity, and emotional control. Emotional maturity. Younger women, especially those who have experienced emotional immaturity from peers, often find emotional depth and maturity in older men refreshing. They value men who can navigate emotions, handle difficult conversations, and remain composed under pressure. Life experience and wisdom. Older men typically have stories, perspective, and insights gained from living through more of life. This experience becomes deeply attractive to someone seeking more than superficial connection, someone who wants to learn, grow, and be guided. Masculine polarity and confidence. Older men who are grounded tend to radiate a calm, assertive presence. This kind of energy activates the polarity that many younger women find attractive, a balance of masculine and feminine energies. Now that we understand the psychology behind the attraction, let's break down the behavioral signals that indicate genuine interest. These aren't always loud or overt. In fact, they're often subtle, but if you know what to look for, they're unmistakable. Sign 1. She seeks intellectual or emotional guidance. One of the clearest signs of interest is when a younger woman consistently seeks your input, not just on surface-level things, but on deeper emotional or intellectual topics. Psychological insight. This behavior reflects a natural pull toward perceived authority and wisdom. When she's attracted to you, she will ask for your opinion, value your perspective, and remember what you say. You'll notice her bringing up previous conversations or referencing things you taught her. This shows not just admiration, but emotional investment. Watch for these behaviors. She asks for advice even when she has other sources. She wants to know what you think about topics like relationships, career, purpose, etc. She expresses appreciation when you give insight, even on small things. It's not manipulation, it's resonance. She feels emotionally fed by your presence. Sign 2. She breaks social norms to stay close. Let's face it, age gap relationships still carry social stigma in many circles. But when a younger woman is genuinely drawn to you, she'll subtly, but clearly, defy those norms to spend time around you. Psychological insight. This reflects what psychologists call cognitive dissonance minimization. When her attraction to you outweighs her need for external validation, she begins to unconsciously adjust her behavior to maintain proximity, even if it's socially unexpected. Signs to notice. She initiates conversations or finds reasons to be around you, even in group settings. She doesn't hide the interaction, even if people make comments. She compliments you in ways that highlight your maturity, rather than downplaying. In essence, she leans in, despite potential criticism, because her subconscious mind sees value. Sign 3. She mirrors your communication style and emotional energy. Mirroring is a deep psychological behavior that happens when someone is emotionally synced with another person. If a younger woman is interested in you, you'll see this come through in how she speaks, responds, and even moves. Psychological insight. Neuroscience has shown that people in close emotional rapport begin to unconsciously mirror body language, speech rhythm, and emotional tone. It's a primal bonding mechanism. Examples to observe. She starts using similar phrases or expressions you use. Her tone softens or becomes more reflective when talking with you. She mirrors your body posture, gestures, or pace of conversation. She adapts to your emotional range. Calm when you're calm. Excited when you're passionate. This is not performance. It's biological resonance. Sign 4. She becomes more vulnerable and expressive. With you, true interest is always followed by emotional openness. If a younger woman starts to share her fears, doubts, past traumas, or dreams, it's a major indicator that she feels safe and emotionally connected to you. Psychological insight. Vulnerability is the currency of intimacy. When someone feels emotionally safe, their guard drops. Younger women who see older men as emotionally trustworthy will naturally open up, not just for validation, but to form a real bond. What this looks like. She reveals personal stories she hasn't told others. She asks deep, meaningful questions. She expresses admiration for how you handle things in life. She lets herself be seen, even in her emotional imperfections. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's an invitation to connection. Now, it's important to clarify. Not all friendly or admiring behavior from a younger woman signals romantic interest. Emotional maturity means learning to distinguish between genuine attraction and social politeness or curiosity. Misconception. 1. She's smiling and laughing. She must be interested. While laughter and smiles are good signs, they can also be part of normal, polite interaction. What makes the difference is context, frequency, and exclusivity. If she treats you differently from everyone else, then it's worth noting. Misconception 2. She's being nice because she wants something. Yes, sometimes younger women show kindness because they admire older men as mentors or guides, not romantic partners. The key is to look for emotional vulnerability, proximity-seeking behavior, and mirroring, not just friendliness. Misconception 3. If she's younger, it's just a phase or rebellion. That's a stereotype. Many younger women who are emotionally advanced prefer the stability and depth that older men offer. It's not rebellion, it's resonance. Part 4. What emotionally mature. Older men must understand. Attraction is a two-way street. If you're an older man being approached or admired by younger women, emotional maturity means handling it with integrity and presence. Don't seek validation from age difference. If you're drawn to younger women just because of how it makes you feel about your status, power, or attractiveness, you're missing the point. The healthiest relationships, regardless of age, are rooted in mutual emotional depth, not ego boosts. Be aware of power. Dynamics older men naturally carry more authority or confidence. Make sure your interactions aren't guided by control or persuasion. Instead, focus on connection, respect, and clear boundaries. Stay grounded in who you are. Authenticity is magnetic. When you are centered in your values, life purpose, and emotional wisdom, the right people, of any age, are drawn to you. Here's the truth most people won't say. It's not about age, it's about energy. Many younger women are not looking for older men per se. They're looking for groundedness, confidence, emotional leadership, and life perspective. These traits are more common in older men simply because of lived experience, but they're not bound by age. When a younger woman is truly drawn to you, she's drawn to the frequency you hold, your emotional composure, your clarity, and your depth. She feels emotionally safe and intellectually engaged. That's rare, and it's powerful. Let's recap. When a younger woman is genuinely interested in an older man, she shows it through seeking your emotional or intellectual input, defying norms to be close to you, mirroring your energy and communication, becoming more emotionally vulnerable and open. But real emotional maturity is about reading these signs with humility and responding with clarity, not manipulation. If you're an older man noticing these signs, the right question isn't, "Can I take advantage of this?" The right question is, Is this a meaningful connection worth building? Because ultimately, age doesn't build a relationship. Mutual growth, depth, and alignment do. Thanks for watching.